Bruce Lee always said, "Be water, my friend." Water takes the shape of the cup. Water can flow, or it can crash. But on that day, behind the locked doors of a gym in Miami, water learned what happens when it crashes into 210 pounds of granite. The Rock didn't even flinch. Muhammad Ali did not throw a single punch at Bruce Lee that day. He didn't knock him out. He simply reached out and pinned the most dangerous man on earth to the ground like a helpless child. In that moment, philosophy ended. Physics began. This is the story of the day Bruce Lee met his limits and by accepting them became a true master. Date, February 1965. The story didn't start in the ring. It started 3 days earlier in Ali's locker room. Muhammad Ali stood before the mirror wrapping his hands. The room was empty, save for him and Angelo Dundee. Dundee handed a newspaper to Ali. "Did you see this chump?" Dundee asked. "That Chinese kid from Hollywood," he said. "Ali's arms are long, but he doesn't know how to use his legs." Ali didn't even look at the paper. He kept rapping. "Everybody talks, Ange," Ali said. Liston talked. Patterson talked. Then they all went quiet. "This kid is different," Dundee insisted. "They call him the Little Dragon. People say you can't see his punches. Even cameras can't catch them." Ali stopped then. He looked at his reflection. "The Invisible Man?" Ali asked, a faint smile playing on his lips. "Physics applies to everyone, Ange. If you have mass, you take up space. And if you take up space, you can eat my punch." "He wants to meet," Dundee said. "Off the record, just you and him. He wants to learn." Ali tore the tape with his teeth. He stood up and began shadowboxing. "Let him come," Ali said. "Let's show him that physics hits harder than philosophy." And now Miami Beach, 5th Street Gym. The humidity hanging over the city makes the air inside the gym heavy and thick. The closed sign on the door keeps the world out. Dust motes dance in the thin beams of light slicing through the lowered shutters. Normally this place is a beehive, but today it is as silent as a cathedral. The door opens. Bruce Lee walks in. No entourage, no bodyguards, no manager, just him and that famous black Chinese suit. 5 feet 7 inches tall, 140 pounds. Ali is sitting in the corner of the ring. He doesn't stand up when Bruce enters. He just watches. Ali's eyes work like an X-ray machine. He analyzes Bruce's walk. Light on his feet, Ali thinks. He doesn't step on the ground, he glides over it. Perfect balance. Bruce approaches the ring. He ducks under the ropes. When they stand face to face, the difference isn't funny. It's terrifying. Muhammad Ali, a tower at 6'3", 210 pounds of pure muscle. Bruce Lee stands next to him like a switchblade, thin, sharp, but small. Ali rises from his stool. His shadow swallows Bruce. "Hey, Hollywood," Ali calls out, his voice deep and echoing. "They say you're like water, shapeless, formless." Bruce locks eyes with Ali as he takes his stance. "Jeet kune do." "Water penetrates everything, chump," Bruce says. "Water carves through rock. Water flows around obstacles." Ali pushes off the ropes and floats to the center of the ring. "Maybe," Ali says, "but water waits 1,000 years to carve rock." "I don't have that kind of time, Bruce. I am an impatient man." Ali spreads his arms wide. He drops his guard completely. His chest, his stomach, his chin. All open targets. "Show me your philosophy. Touch me. If you can lay a hand on me with that legendary speed, I'll admit that water beats rock. Start." The command leaves Ali's lips, and Bruce moves. His speed pushes the limits of human tracking. Bruce launches his famous straight blast toward Ali's completely exposed chest. This technique is built on striking while the opponent inhales before they can react. The distance closes. Bruce's fingertips lock onto the target. But Ali, with a reflex that seems to bend time, evaporates. He doesn't step back. He doesn't run. He simply bends at the waist, leaning back millimeters. The lean back. Ali's signature. Bruce's lethal punch cuts through the empty air, just an inch from Ali's chest. Bruce is stunned. You can see the flicker of hesitation in his eyes. He's used to hitting stuntmen. He's used to people with average reaction times. But Ali is not a person. Ali is a predator whose reflexes are sharpened by survival instinct. The attack isn't over. Without losing momentum, Bruce throws a kick. Target: Ali's kneecap. This is the foundation of Jeet Kune Do, closest weapon to the closest target. Ali rises on his toes. He pulls his legs back with the grace of a ballerina. The kick slices through nothing but air. Ali smiles. "Your eyes see, Bruce," Ali says, "but your mind is lagging. While you were thinking about hitting me, I was already gone." Bruce doesn't get angry, he focuses. He realizes the man in front of him is not just a boxer, but a chess grandmaster manipulating space and time. Bruce begins to circle Ali, creating angles. Ali doesn't walk, he floats. The Ali shuffle begins. His feet switch positions so fast on the canvas that the friction creates a rhythm in the quiet hall. Bruce tries to corner Ali. He tries to cut off the ring. But Ali slips through his fingers like smoke. Bruce intensifies the attack, combinations, elbows, kicks coming in rapid succession. Ali dodges every strike by a fraction of an inch, sometimes a dip of the head, sometimes a roll of the shoulder. He doesn't hit back. He doesn't counter, he just flows. This isn't humiliation. This is education. Ali is teaching Bruce the boxer's domain. Ali leans in and whispers his legendary poem into Bruce's ear. "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." Ali slides a step to the right. Bruce's punch misses. "But your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see, Bruce. You are boxing with a shadow." Bruce Lee's breathing starts to quicken. The problem isn't cardio. Bruce is a man who throws thousands of kicks a day. The problem is mental exhaustion. A missed punch drains more energy than a landed one. Hitting air strains the joints, breaks balance, and eats away at the mind. Bruce changes strategy. He realizes he can't reach Ali from the outside. Ali's reach and leg length are far beyond Bruce's range. "I have to get inside," Bruce thinks. "I have to violate his safe space, create chaos." Wing Chun principle, stick and hit. To break the advantage of Ali's long arms, he decides to enter the danger zone trapping range. Bruce gathers all his explosive power and launches himself at Ali. And Ali has been waiting for exactly this moment. Just as Bruce breaches Ali's defense line and gets within striking distance, Ali extends his left arm. He doesn't throw a punch. He opens his hand and plants his broad palm squarely on Bruce Lee's forehead. He just places it there and locks it. They call this the post. The simplest yet most effective weapon a tall fighter has against a shorter one. Ali's arm extends straight out, an impassable barrier between them. Shoulder muscles locked, elbow straight. Bruce Lee tries to run, tries to move forward. His arms windmill in the air. His punches try to reach Ali. But the laws of physics intervene brutally. Against Ali's 78-inch reach, Bruce's arms are simply too short to bridge the gap. Because of that hand on his forehead, Bruce cannot touch Ali's body. Ali stands there motionless like a statue. "Do you see, Bruce?" Ali says, his voice calm and authoritative. "Your philosophy has no limits. Your mind has no limits. But your body has limits." Bruce stops. He realizes the futility of struggling. Ali still doesn't remove his hand. Bruce tries to use Wing Chun techniques to trap Ali's wrist, to push or bend that arm. But Ali's arm doesn't budge. 210 pounds of mass and pure strength have turned that arm into an iron bar rather than flesh and bone. Ali continues, "You are perfect technique, Bruce. But I am a force of nature, and you cannot negotiate with nature. If your arms are short and your opponent can keep you at bay, it doesn't matter if you know the deadliest strike in the world. You cannot land it. It is that simple." Ali slowly retracts his hand. Bruce stumbles back, his chest heaving, his hair disheveled. Ali drops his guard completely. The seriousness on his face is replaced by warmth. "Enough," he says. Bruce Lee looks at Ali. There is no defeat in his eyes, only pure enlightenment. He isn't experiencing a broken ego, but a widened horizon. "Why didn't you hit me?" Bruce asks, breathless. "You could have knocked me out in that position. I was defenseless." Ali shrugs, grabbing a towel to wipe the sweat he didn't shed. "Because we are not street thugs," Ali says with the weight of a sage. Ali walks over to Bruce and drapes that massive arm around Bruce's shoulder like a master with his student. "Listen," Ali says, "your speed can scare people. Your screams can freeze them. But in the ring, facts speak." Ali points to his own long arms and massive chest. "Sometimes wisdom is knowing when not to fight. You are the king of your league, Bruce. I am the king of mine, and kings do not kill each other. They learn from each other." Bruce nods. That day, Bruce Lee walked out of that gym having found the missing piece of his Jeet Kune Do philosophy: range. Until that day, Bruce believed speed would solve everything. Ali proved to him that sometimes genetics and mass supersede speed. Bruce Lee gets dressed, grabs his jacket, and heads for the door. Ali calls out from behind him, "Hey, Bruce!" Bruce turns around. Ali softens his piercing gaze and offers a slight smile. "Keep being water, my friend," Ali says. "The world needs fluid minds like yours. But don't forget." Ali throws a lazy jab into the air. "Butterflies fly higher than water." Bruce laughs, a real, genuine laugh. He bows in respect. When Bruce Lee walked out the door, the gym fell silent again. Ali remained alone in the center of the ring. His trainer, Dundee, slipped through the ropes. He approached Ali, holding a water bottle. "What do you think?" Dundee asked. "Did he push you?" Ali turned to the heavy bag. He began to unlace his gloves. "Ange," Ali said, his voice calm as always. "That kid is a sharp knife, very sharp." Ali paused. He looked at his reflection in the mirror, at his face untouched by sweat or leather. "But there is one thing you forgot. No matter how sharp the knife, it cannot cut the rock." Dundee smiled. "It only scratches it," he said. Ali nodded, pulling his robe over his shoulders. "It didn't even scratch it, Ange. I only felt the breeze." Ali didn't look back as he walked toward the gym doors. No fear, no doubt. Just the absolute solitude and confidence of being at the summit. Historians never recorded an Ali versus Bruce Lee match, because it wasn't a match. It was a handshake between two different worlds, two different truths. And that handshake hit harder than 1,000 punches thrown. If they ask you one day, who would have won? Now you know the answer. Physics won. Because in the ring, legends do not speak. Facts do.